Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Monday, February 7th. Stocks on Wall Street opened higher, building on last week's solid gains and strength in the overseas markets. Investors around the world are expressing relief that the political tensions in Egypt seem to be calming down a bit. And here in the U.S., traders are drawing confidence from two key psychological benchmarks hit last week. The Dow Industrials crossed above 12,000, and the S&P 500 hit 1,300 for the first time since 2008.
We're seeing some M&A activity on this Monday morning. In the biggest deal of the day, Danaher is buying biomedical equipment maker Beckman Coulter for $6.8 billion. The price tag represents a 45% premium over Beckman Coulter's closing price on Friday, and that's pushing the stock up 10% today. Shares of Danaher are also solidly higher, up more than 4%. Separately, AOL is buying the closely held news website, the Huffington Post, for $315 million. The deal has already been approved by the boards of both companies. Under the agreement, Arianna Huffington will become president and editor-in-chief of the Huffington Post Media Group, which will include AOL content.
We also have some M&A news out of the energy sector today. Chesapeake Energy is putting several businesses up for sale as part of a plan to cut long-term debt by 25% over the next 2 years. Chesapeake is jumping more than 4% on the news. Meanwhile, the offshore contract driller Ensco is buying Pride International. The deal is worth $2.8 billion in cash plus stock, a 21% premium over Pride's closing price on Friday. That stock is jumping 16%, but Ensco is dropping more than 4%. Keep an eye on Devon Energy today. It's losing 1% after a stock downgrade from UBS. 3 other movers may come from the oilfield services sector. UBS named Halliburton, Core Laboratories, and Key Energy Services its top picks in the industry. Right now, crude oil is dropping again, now trading at around $88.50 a barrel.
On the earnings front, health insurer Humana is falling about 1% after it posted a 57% decline in its fourth quarter profit. But revenue rose 9%, and Humana boosted its guidance for 2011 earnings per share. Another stock losing ground in early trading is Hasbro, down 0.5% right now. The toy maker reported sales and net income that were lower than a year ago. Among the day's biggest losers is institutional food and services firm Sysco. It's tumbling nearly 5% after its profit in the latest quarter slipped a bit, missing expectations. But there are a couple earnings winners today. Shares of both Loews and cigarette maker Lorillard are solidly higher following strong quarterly numbers.
Finally, Weiss Ratings has supplied us with data for our new Monday segment, naming the financial institutions that failed on Friday. Community First Bank of Chicago, North Georgia Bank, and American Trust Bank in Roswell, Georgia, all closed their doors. And before they did so, all of them had received the lowest possible rating of E- from Weiss Ratings. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.